So this video wasn't really planned. This video is going to have like no editing whatsoever, no funny memes. It's kind of a very serious topic and something that has, I think, made me and the rest of a lot of people with common sense on the internet mad. If you haven't heard by now, the Vlog Squad David Dobrik situation. Trigger warning, this is gonna talk about like which those will all be bleeped out. But yeah, let's just get into this. This is gonna be real brief, real cut and dry, my thoughts on this, and like my opinion as to what should happen moving forward. So if you don't know who the Vlog Squad is, it's a bunch of former Viners and their friends who would literally be David Dobrik's personal little like puppets. Like he would literally use like footage of them for content and views in order for them to get exposure and clout. And that is essentially what I understood of the Vlog Squad. And I was never a big fan of David Dobrik. I was never really even genuinely a fan of David Dobrik. I thought it's kind of psychotic that, you know, a guy is making money and getting all this fame and generating all these sponsorships from essentially making his friends' lives a living hell, all for the enjoyment of himself and for the enjoyment of others. Like, he's used people such as Big Nick as, you know, the butt end of a joke. Trisha Paytas, butt end of a joke. Anybody who is, in his eyes, I guess less than him, as a butt end of a joke. Like, he's tased people, followed them, and paintballed them. I think, you know, he literally did something as so cruel as to making a guy think his dream of being in a movie had come true, only for it to be, like, a prank. And I will link that video in the description box below, but you can tell how heartbroken that dude is. And you can genuinely see that was, like, the straw that broke the camel's back. And for me, it was that, along with the fact that, like, he's had all these attractive girls that have been groped, harassed in some weird shape, way, or form, and they've all played it off as a joke, like it's some sick little boys club. And it's not. It's uncomfortable, one, as a woman, to have that happen to you. Two, what are you supposed to do when you're on camera and you're getting kind of paid to make these sort of like you're generating clout for someone? Like, what are you supposed to do? Also, I want to bring up, if nobody else has brought this up, David's weird obsession with threesomes. His weird obsession with people having sex with someone he deems is ugly. Like, for example, Jason Nash, who's like 42 and hanging out with a group of like 20-something-year-olds. That's like the 8th year senior in a frat house never moving out after graduating, or like never graduating and just is always there. That is literally like in Old School, the old dude Blue. That is literally Jason Nash in the Vlog Squad. That is literally the epitome of him. And I don't know why he hung out with him. I think it's because he wanted to stay relevant after Vine. And I mean, you know, it's a little weird when Trisha Paytas and Ethan Klein from H3H3 are the voice of reason and she's been kind of saying all along, this group's messed up. And the fact that, like, everyone is just sort of now realizing that the guy who made his friends' lives a living hell for his own personal enjoyment is kind of not a great person, and it's kind of obvious. And just the whole article about Hannah, the girl who came forward, to have that be discredited by, I mean, everyone. I mean, nobody in the Vlog Squad other than idiot Jeff, who has like maybe one brain cell and a gerbil running it, who he's been pretty much destroyed by David Dobrik, I assume, because of his whole eye thing, which apparently during a Utah trip, he basically cracked his skull and had lacerations in his face, and he had facial reconstruction surgery. That, and then you have like none of the main characters in the Vlog Squad other than David, who has put out 2 apologies, one on his least subscribed to channel, titled it Let's Talk, and then put the comments off and the reactions off. And then the other one he put out, like, he was crying or whatever, saying he was sorry, he was going to hire a PR department, so that way he should, you know, understand what people deem is not okay and not okay. No! That's not what we want. We want you to address the fact that you literally said, I don't drink, but I kind of get content out of my friends being drunk. No, you're the one who was there. You were a part of it. You facilitated a girl's trauma. You were there. You've been a part of every person in that group's trauma. You have caused them some sort of anguish and or mental You've literally ruined and hurt so many people. And you're gonna say you're gonna hire a PR department? The bar is so low, David Dobrik. Try and step over it, sweetie, to get to the other side. Like, quit trying to crawl under it. Literally, admit you've messed up and don't do it again. And maybe, I don't know, be a decent human being. It costs $0. It costs 0 free Teslas to be a decent person. And it's like, you can't even do that with an apology. And your apology is just, it's stupid. And it's bullshit. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of men on the internet getting away with shit. Hey, Dad. Because, calming breath. Because YouTube will literally promote the living hell out of their cash cows, whether it be David Dobrik or whether it be Jake and Logan Paul. They don't care. And the fact that this man will probably still have a career, his apology is literally the epitome of, you can forgive me, but I'm gonna be okay. And I think Hannah from Smoky Glow said that pretty perfectly, that his apologies are essentially, you can't take, like, he did not say take it or leave it. He literally just, his apology sounds like, I know I'm going to be okay after this, that I'm going to have no serious repercussions from this. And I mean, he's currently losing sponsors. But it's not even like the fact that Jeff, the guy who's mentioned in the article and was destroyed on a live podcast, it's not even that. It's the fact that, like, there are no consequences for Dom. There are no consequences for any of them. Because this is not the first time this has happened. This is like the second time someone has come forward against Dom and said, hey, this happened to me. This is I don't know how many times the Vlog Squad parties have bought alcohol for underage girls. Like, there are no repercussions, and there should be serious repercussions. This isn't cancel culture. This is being told, you messed up in such a legal, you're going to prison, which, by the way, he joked about that in a vlog, because he knew. They literally said after the whole incident, we're going to jail. You are. Like, there should be literal legal repercussions for this. You caused a girl some major trauma, and she is now speaking out, and I'm so proud of her, and I stand by her whatsoever. I stand by all victims who have all come out. Ever. Because if somebody doesn't stand with them, who, you know? And just, this is a rant. This isn't really like me talking. I mean, my nose is turning red. It happens when I get anxious, and like, just the fact that David Dobrik had all y'all fooled thinking he was a great person because of all of his Tesla giveaways and all the McLarens and all the money he gave away. No. David Dobrik used that as like a, hey, I'm not that bad. David Dobrik was an abuser and still is. Because, like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. You know, that type of deal. I honestly also think that, like, he's not a good person. Maybe there's maybe one or two redeeming, if not any, qualities about him. And I don't think there are any. Like, I believe there's good in, like, everybody. That probably didn't make any sense. But I believe there is some good in people, but not David Dobrik. There are people who will do what they have to do to survive. And if it's by the suffering of other people, then it's the suffering of other people. And I think that's been a big, you know, career block of David Dobrik. That was the peak of his pyramid of who he was. And, like, he can say he did it all, you know, as a joke or for views, but jokes hurt in the end. There are some jokes that people can be in on and people can be okay with, but for you to sexually assault a man twice and then just, it's insane. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry I yelled. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on TikTok. I'll put just things I've seen on the internet regarding this whole situation below. And yeah, never was a fan of the Vlog Squad.